Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your love reading for the month of June 2019. So how I do my monthly videos is I like to do a past, present, and a future spread. So the top three cards represents what occurred in your past, and the three middle cards represents what is occurring in your present. And below your present spread, there's also a future spread. So that's going to represent what will occur in the future. So looking here at the top three cards, you do have the Five of Wands, the Emperor card, and the Five of Pentacles. Aquarius, as I was previewing your spread, the one word that I kept on getting was division. But I'm not saying that this division is anything new. I'm actually saying that due to past events, that is what caused this division. So it's not something that just popped up out of nowhere. It's sort of like there's been tension before in the past. This is not the first time that you and this person have had this issue. There's been problems in the past, and it's led to this very tragic division. There's a lot of drama, a lot of commotion going on. It's sort of like a battle, and you guys are on opposite battlefields. You guys are opposing each other. You guys have completely different views. Y'all are not on the same page, you and your love interest. So what I'm seeing here about your past with this Five of Wands, Aquarius, I'm seeing that this issue is quite repetitive. Like I keep on saying, this is not something that's new. This is not something that's shocking. This is something that has occurred in the past, and even if it didn't specifically occur in the past, you at least saw it coming. You had a feeling that this would occur. But with this Five of Wands here, Aquarius, you and this person, I'm seeing that it's almost like you can never get a break. It's like the both of you guys can never get a break. There's never really a state of complete peace and balance between you and this person. There's always an issue, one after the other. And it's a cycle. It's something that you've been putting up with this person for quite some time now. It's almost like I'm sensing that you're used to it. You're used to battling with this person. You're used to arguing with this person because it has occurred so many times in the past. But the two of you are refusing to face the truth, which is that no matter how many times you guys try to make it work, it just won't. When something isn't meant to be, you can try as hard as you want for it to be meant to be, but if it's not meant to be, if it wasn't written in the stars, there's nothing that you can do to make it work out. And if you do try to force a connection that is unhealthy and that isn't meant to be, you're just going to end up putting yourself in this cycle of toxicity, this cycle of a lack of growth, because you're not getting anywhere with this person. You're stagnant. And with this Emperor card, though, I'm seeing that in the past, the both of you were in denial. So I'm seeing that there was some codependency. You guys were very used to being with each other, even if you were not genuinely happy with each other. You were comfortable with each other, because there's a difference between being comfortable with someone and being happy with them. Perhaps you guys had a past together, and that's what has sort of made you guys in denial of facing the truth, which is that you guys just have to move on from each other. And I know that's very hard. I know that's very hard to accept, especially if you guys do have a past together and you guys have been in each other's lives for a long time. But you should never judge the value of a relationship on how long you've been together, because you could be with someone for years and versus meeting someone for a day, and you notice that that person who you've only known for a day treats you better than that person who you've known for years. So time is not the best. Time is not really the best way to judge the value of a relationship. And same goes for friendships as well. I mean, you can find someone, you can be friends with someone for years, childhood friends, and versus being friends with someone who you've only known for a couple months, and that new friend could treat you even better. And it's simply because time is fluid, people change, feelings change, and that's just okay. People evolve every time. You cannot expect someone to be the same for the rest of their lives. With this Emperor card in your past spread, what I'm seeing is that there came a time where at least one of you guys stopped being in denial. I'm seeing that one partner finally faced the truth and finally saw the bigger picture, which was that there's something better out there for you two, and this connection was not meant to be permanent. But because the both of you were in denial, this connection was extended. So it wasn't, it was just something that was meant to be a lesson, something that was meant to be an experience, but you guys dragged it on, which is why you're at this place of a cycle of stagnation and lack of growth. And also dissatisfaction as well, because you guys are not genuinely happy. It's just that you're comfortable with being with each other, which is why when you guys do experience a short separation, it feels like it's the end of the world. But think about it, does this person genuinely make you happy? Or is it just that you're comfortable with their presence? You're comfortable with, depending on them. But with this Emperor card, I'm seeing that finally, at some point in time in the past, this person, someone in this connection, either of you finally had this awakening and you knew what you needed to do, which was to at least try to put some boundaries between the two of you in order to let go of each other. But I'm seeing that that wasn't really fulfilled. I'm seeing that one partner sort of opposed that idea, and one partner was willing to actually let go, but the other partner wasn't, and that sort of dragged the partner who was willing to let go back into the connection. I'm seeing that the partner who was willing to let go, it's like whenever they try to put their foot down to really put an end to this, the other partner always finds a way to change their mind or get them to stay. Y'all are just not on the same page. One person wants to let go and the other person doesn't. Next, you have the Five of Pentacles. So, okay, the Five of Pentacles, when I see this in a love reading, it represents that you guys are willingly choosing to take the hard route when it comes to dealing with this situation. There's always an easier way to deal with this situation, but you guys are choosing to keep yourself in an unhappy situation. Because if you look here at this card, you'll notice that the weather in this image, the weather is pretty bad. It's pretty harsh. It's snowing. Perhaps there's a blizzard. And you even have a gentleman here who isn't appropriately dressed for the weather. And he looks ill. He has crutches. And then you have the woman who, she doesn't even have shoes on. So they both look like they need help. And right beside them is a building, and there's this glass window with these shiny pentacles. Now, pentacles in tarot represents something that's highly valuable. So, this man and woman, they're out in this harsh weather, not even appropriately dressed. They clearly need help, yet they're walking away from this building that they could easily walk into and get warmth and comfort, clothing, help that they need. Yet they're walking away. They're not even noticing this fancy building in the background. So you guys are choosing to really put yourself in an avoidable situation. You're choosing to be in this connection, even though you know that the spark is just no longer there. There's nothing left for you in this connection. But you guys, instead of going the easier route to separate and move on to someone or something better, you're choosing to be in this very toxic, stagnant, dissatisfying connection. So in your present spread here, you do have the Nine of Swords, the Tower card, and the Moon card. And with this Nine of Swords, it's so interesting how I literally just listed three things. I said stagnant, toxic, and dissatisfying. I believe those are the words that I use. And it led into your present, because here with this Nine of Swords, you're still dissatisfied. You're still crying at night. You're still having restless nights. Something is still heavily on your mind. It's almost like all the drama and fights and arguments that you've had with this person in the past has sort of traumatized you, and you can't get it off your mind. You're not satisfied. You're not fulfilled. You're not satisfied, yet something is still keeping you guys together. Like, you guys are still choosing to be stuck together. And this Tower card here in your present spread. So with this Tower card, and just remember that you do have three cards representing your present. And these three cards are not going to occur all at one moment in time. They're all going to occur at their own time. So if this hasn't already occurred, that's fine. It will be happening very soon. But I'm pretty sure that this has already happened because it is in your present spread. But here with this Tower card, I'm seeing that very recently, okay, something was exposed, but it whatever was exposed was not shocking. I'm actually saying that this Tower card occurred when this person, whoever in this connection, whoever was the partner who wanted to leave, or at least brought up the idea of leaving, it's sort of like they just had enough, and there is an argument. I'm seeing this as like a really, really huge argument. I mean, I'm sure you guys have argued before in the past, but this was like a really huge argument where the person who, wanted to leave in the past, it's like they just exploded and they expressed how they truly feel and how they've always been feeling all this time while being in this, dissatisfying connection with you. It's sort of like they just came clean. Whoever was the partner who wanted to leave or tried to leave, they just came clean to you. Like they were honest, but they were brutally honest. So perhaps the argument, some of the things that they told you really hurt you, but be honest with yourself. I'm sure you saw it coming, because like I said, this is like a constant thing that repeats itself in y'all's connection. So with this Tower card, what I'm seeing is that this person basically was very honest with you about how they felt and how they've been feeling. They probably even expressed to you how they wanted to like leave, or how they're interested in something else or someone else. Like they were just really honest and straightforward with you. But it hurt your feelings a lot. At least it hurt the partner who didn't want to leave in the past. It hurt you, but be honest with yourself, it probably wasn't a surprise. So with this moon card here, okay, so one partner, the partner who is just very persistent and very passionate about fixing this, they're still not seeing the bigger picture, because the moon here, you see the moon is covering up the sun. So something is still hidden, something still isn't clear to someone. I'm not saying to both of you, to someone. It still isn't clear, and someone is refusing to see the bigger picture, even though the bigger picture is right there in front of them. They're refusing to see it because they want what they want, they want what they want, and they don't want to accept the truth. But presently with this moon card, the both of you are opposing each other. Y'all are not on the same page. This seems like a situation that just unfortunately cannot be fixed. If you look here, look at the contrast in the color. One wolf is brown, the other wolf is yellow. And there's even a boundary, there's like a trail between them. So they're not on the same page, they're on separate sides. They're very different from each other. They lack compatibility. Just the way they view certain things are very different from how their partner views certain things. It's like y'all are just two completely different people. And it's going to be very hard to fix it, which is why you've been going through this cycle and you're not getting anywhere with this person. So I'm just going to take away your past spread so that I'll have room to show you your future. So for your future spread, you have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So as I was previewing your future spread, as I looked at the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, the first word that immediately popped in my head was rejection. A rejection of an offer, because this Ace of Cups, what I'm intuitively getting is that the universe has always tried to help the both of you out by showing y'all that there is a easier path to take in order to solve this situation. There is a better opportunity out there to find someone or something better, but the both of you at some point in time have always ignored and rejected this offer to start something new apart from each other. And this Ace of Cups has always been there. This Ace of Cups, it's what the name is. It's an offer. It's a highly valuable offer. It's an ace, and it's a divinely guided offer as well. But with this Ace of Wands, someone is still defying, someone is still ignoring this offer, someone is still rejecting this divinely guided offer. Okay? Someone is still refusing it. And that's just going to lead to this Ten of Swords, which is the ultimate betrayal. This is 10 swords to the back. You're still not going to get what you want out of this connection. You're still not going to get what you want out of this person. So my advice to you, because your reading ends on such a negative note, so I just want to give you a friendly advice to sort of reflect on this connection. Think about what occurred at the very beginning, initially when you first met this person, and really think about it. Really just put your emotions aside and just be reasonable with yourself and really see this very toxic pattern in your connection with this person, because the same thing is going to happen. You've been hurt before in the past, and in the future you're going to end up hurt. But this time it's like the ultimate hurt, the ultimate betrayal. This is 10 swords to your back. And don't forget that there's an easier route, there's an easier way to go to get yourself out of this situation with this Ace of Cups, a divine offer. A divine offer that's always been there, but you've just been ignoring it because you've been in denial, you've been rejecting it, you've been ignoring it, you've been defying it. So the choice is up to you. Like, do you want to continue this cycle? Do you want to continue this cycle? It's like, how many times do you have to be defeated? How many times do you have to be hurt in this connection? So, Aquarius, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and just remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do have a website. The link is in the description box below. Please do visit my website, and there you'll be able to book a reading for me. Thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great day.